And Nathan, where do you think healthcare fails future mothers, or even fertility, or even the process of having a baby? Where is like the disassociation between like the reality of things and like the business level of things of actual healthcare? Where do we really fail? Where do typical OBGYNs fail these moms and necessarily these
Yeah.
babies?
Well, I think, you guys are, most familiar with the ICU setting. This person's blood pressure needs to be kept within these parameters, right? We need to keep the vent settings at this, what is it called? A PEEP. I don't even remember if I managed a ventilator for a while, but you have all these settings and dials. Same with lab work and imaging. Oh, we see that there's this clump of something. Let's remove that clump of something. There is a great deal of good that is done when we can objectify various metrics within the human experience. The problem is that childbirth is not a medical procedure. And when we reduce the entire experience of either having a baby or even dying for that matter to a set of measurable features about the person, we miss out on the opportunity to really appreciate that this person's experience through death probably matters. We don't know because we can't hear from them after they pass over the veil. But with childbirth, people get through childbirth, and even if they had an unmedicated, all natural, hands off, low intervention birth in the hospital, many women have come and said, and this is to all of my midwife colleagues, I mean, this is becoming a more unanimous thing, that something didn't feel right about that experience. So a lot of my OBGYN colleagues would say, to hell with the experience. You and your baby want to get out of here alive, right? Well, that sort of, there's this presupposition that perhaps everybody's likely, there's an inevitable catastrophe around the corner with childbirth. But for 85% or more women, especially women who have really died in their lifestyle before, during, and after their pregnancy, the likelihood of something catastrophic happening is way, 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 way less than 1%. But in order to have some illusion of control over the process, we've developed a variety of interventions, which, if used appropriately, yes, healthy mom, healthy baby is possible. But if that's the only goal, then we're missing out on a lot of women who are actually feeling, and I will use this word intentionally, traumatized by the hospital birth, that just saw them as a series of numbers or this little, dialing sort of ticking chart across the screen, the continuous fetal heart rate tracing, that type of stuff. And I feel like it has just become very, very impersonal. So to summarize that, I think that we have reduced medicine to merely a purview over the measurable things that we all hold near and dear: spatial imaging, blood work, in this case, fetal heart rate tracing. And we have forgotten about the actual experience of the person there. And on the mental, emotional, or perhaps for some people, even spiritual level, they're feeling like, I wasn't very well taken care of. That didn't feel very safe. I didn't feel heard. I didn't feel seen as a person. And I think that's where we're starting to see a shift in maternity care.
Oh, I gotta go. I've been working, told them please don't hit my phone. I'm in my zone, bruh, just leave me alone. Was on the road, but I swear I'm coming home. Now the drinks on me,